Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I would like to welcome all of you to this, our third gala celebration for BLANCA'S House. I would like to welcome all of the honorees, all of our special guests, all of the volunteers, and all of our supporters to this wonderful event. Tonight, we honor some amazing people. In no random order, Dr. Mitch Saunders and Debbie Saunders. I know these people for a very, very long time. I'm bordering on 20 years. They are amazing people. Mitch has been a supporter, always is there whenever we need something. An excellent cardiologist and always a friend of BLANCA'S House, and we cannot thank him enough for all his support. Debbie, beautiful Debbie, is always there for us. I don't get to see much of her anymore because she's not in the recovery room anymore, but whenever I see her, it's always just such a pleasure. These are incredible people that support BLANCA'S House and just have so much passion, so much generosity, and they believe in our cause. They help us with so many things, our Halloween party, and they're always there for us. And I cannot think of two better individuals to receive this honor.
Hi, I'm Mitch Saunders. I'm a cardiologist at Stony Brook, Mather, and St. Charles in private practice.
Debbie Saunders, RN, worked recovery room at St. Charles for 27.5 years. I'm now retired.
We just want to thank everybody for coming down to the gala because it's a very important fundraiser for BLANCA'S House. We got involved with BLANCA'S House because Debbie was very involved with organizing the fundraisers and the parties, and I really liked the parties. But then they told us, oh, by the way, you're supposed to go on the missions, not just go to the parties. I knew they needed Debbie because she's a recovery room nurse, but I didn't know what I would do as a cardiologist. But we signed up for a mission, and we went and get on a bus, and with 3 tons of medical supplies, everybody bringing 100 pounds of supplies as well as their own luggage. The patients are the locals who have walked anywhere from 2 to 3 hours in the dark, not eating, hoping that they're going to get surgery. They have to be triaged and decide who's going to get surgery that day. And we try to do the best we can to do as many surgeries in a given day that we can do.
Monthly donations from people can come out of credit card. Doesn't matter if it's $25, $50, whatever you're comfortable with. It comes directly through PayPal. You can get a year-end statement for your taxes. If they are able to get a number of maybe 300 people that could give $25 or $50 every month, it would be guaranteed income coming in. It's just such an easy way to give and give them a guaranteed income coming in. One of the nights, it was quite late, like 9:15, and we're getting the last 2 patients out of the recovery room. One of the nurses takes, 2 of the nurses take a patient on a stretcher. I'm taking a patient in a wheelchair. It's pitch dark because there's only lights coming from each room. It's open to literally fields. I've got the girl in the wheelchair, and all of a sudden I just stop. She almost falls out, and I realize there is a cow coming at me. I immediately backed up, went down another hall, found the other 2 nurses, and they're like, no, she does. I said, I don't care if there's a cow out there. I'm not leaving by myself. It was quite entertaining.
If you can, go on a mission. It's a wonderful, life-changing experience. We're all trained to be medical people. Our jobs day and night is to do medicine, but this is a way of doing it truly altruistically, to give to people you don't know for no payback other than knowing that you're helping people who need the help. Thank you all for coming to dinner tonight. Thank you for attending. I hope everybody gets involved one way or another, whether it's time, money, or even going on the adventure of a mission.
Thank you very much.
The next person we honor today is Irma Rivera. Irma Rivera is Mommy. That's what I can tell her. She is amazing. That's what Carlos calls her, his loving husband. The 2 of them are amazing individuals that come, support us, help us. Anything that they can do to help us. Irma is so diligent in making sure that we have everything. And I miss it when she's not there. Unfortunately, because of some of her illnesses, she's not able to attend all of our missions, but we miss her, and all of her ideas, all of her innovations have been implemented into Blanca's House and continue to be implemented in Blanca's House. And again, these two are wonderful people, wonderful supporters, and we are proud to honor them here at Blanca's House.
So my name is Irma Rivera. I'm a member of Blanca's House since 2007. I work at John T. Mather Hospital in the ambulatory surgical unit. One of my co-workers had told me a while back that GALA, she had OR experience, so GALA had invited her to one of the missions. I think it was his first one. It was to Zamora, Ecuador. And I always had wanted to do a medical mission work. So it kind of piqued my interest, and I spoke to my husband, and I told him I really wanted to go, and he decided, or we both decided that I should go. I was kind of nervous because I didn't know what to expect. I thought it was going to be like a giant tent, like a MASH unit. And then it was one of the best experiences of my life, really. Currently, I am the pre-op coordinator for Blanca's House. I interview the candidates for the mission. We've gone a long way from our first mission, where we went in more or less ignorant of what we needed and how we work now. It's a very well organized medical mission group. God has graced me with many blessings. I have a wonderful husband who has always supported me for all my missions. I have an amazing son and daughter-in-law, and two wonderful grandsons whom I all love and adore. And I have a loving family and great friends. They all have supported me in my missions by either donating or in whichever way they can, or attending fundraisers. I joined Blanca's House to fulfill a dream that I had for many years, to do medical mission work and to help those less fortunate than me and those that here in the United States, and to pay forward for the blessings that I have gotten. I am honored and humbled that I have been chosen as an honoree for this year's Blanca's House Gala event, and with a grateful heart, I accept this honor. I want to thank everyone who considered me, and thank Blanca's House above all. Thank you.
The next person we are honoring is Kerry O'Sullivan. Kerry O'Sullivan is someone that I never, ever thought that I could be without. Kerry is very, very dear to me. Kerry is an amazing individual. She keeps it real. She's to the point, and that's what I love about her, and that's what Blanca's House loves about her. Kerry believes in what we do. Kerry is always there, giving 150% to everything that we do. Just having someone on these missions who believes in you and is constantly supporting you and is constantly got your back and looking out for you is such a needed thing in these missions. And we have wonderful volunteers, so please, I don't want anybody to think that I'm taking anything away from them, but it's good to have a supervisor like her to keep everything in check and to double check everything. It is an absolute honor to honor her because she really is an unbelievable person, and we thank you for all that you have done and continue to do here at Blanca's House.
My name's Kerry. I am a registered nurse. I work at Mather Hospital. I've been in Blanca's House since the inception, pretty much. 2008, May was the first trip. I will do the staffing a lot for the recovery room and the post-op floor to get nurses who are ACLS certified to come and be a part of our program and recover our patients right after surgery and for days after surgery. I am more than grateful for this honor to be chosen for one of the GALA nominees this year. It is an amazing adventure to be part of this group. To think of all the lives you've touched there. I know almost every trip I've come back with a piece of a patient in my heart, that I think about, that I wonder, if we impacted their life. Having Angie here with me for 6 months was life-changing. To send her back was altering. She'll always be a part of Blanca's House. She will have medical follow-up. She will have surgery as she grows. She's amazing. She's 6, and she's her life has definitely been changed by the access to American healthcare. To put a funny piece to this, I worked with Gallo in a local ambulatory office here for probably 2 years before I traveled with him. And he used to harass me all the time. You have to come with me, you have to come with me. And I had a million excuses why I couldn't go. And probably was fear of the unknown, fear of doing it by myself. You know, I had multiple reasons why I couldn't go with him. And then one day he just got me at either the wrong time or the right time, and I said, okay, I'll go with you. So for that, I have to thank him above anyone for giving me the opportunity to travel with him, that he trusted me to come with him and to be a part of this crazy experience for the last 8 years, is amazing. You know, he's an amazing, amazing team leader and founder of Blanca's House, and he makes all of this possible. You know, we're all little pieces. We couldn't do it without any of us. You know, the surgeons taking away from their practice here, nurses, everyone leaves their family. But behind the scenes, there's an immense amount of work that I don't know if anyone really knows what he puts into it. So I thank him for bringing me on this journey. I thank him for being part of the nomination process and for giving me this opportunity to be honored here.
The next person that we honor is Anne-Marie Maud. Anne-Marie Maud is, and I know I've said this a couple of times now, but she is truly, truly an amazing person. She has grown with Blanca's House. I remember the first day we met. I remember how just quiet and how she really didn't know much about our foundation, but she believed in it. It is such a wonderful thing to have her as our OR coordinator, to help us pack, to screen the people that are being going into the operating room. She's a support. She believes in us. She supports us all the time, is always there. She's an integral part of every mission, and it's not just the missions, but getting ready for those missions. Thank you, Anne-Marie.
My name is Anne-Marie Maud. I'm an operating room nurse here. I've been a nurse for 12 years. I went on one mission trip, and I think soon after that, Gallo, invited me to become the OR coordinator. When we're here, I pack a lot of the supplies. I pack the boxes. I organize the supplies at our storage facility. And then when I go on the trips, I work as an operating room nurse there. It's a great thing. I mean, it's hard work. It's exhausting. It's frustrating at times, but it's certainly rewarding and fulfilling and life-changing. Blanca's House just brings out genuine, caring, big-hearted people, and everyone just works together as a team. Whether they're trained or skilled in something here, when you get there, everybody does what needs to be done to move the day along, because we all know that the faster you work and the faster you get done, the more patients you can see. And that's the reason we're there, is to serve as many people as we can. I reflect back on how many patients we saw and what we did, and it inspires me, that in such few days, it's usually 2.5 or 3 days of surgery, that we can help so many people. And, we're truly changing their lives. Most of these people without Blanca's House will not have surgeries in their country. So until we go there and help them, they're not going to get those surgeries. So it really is life-changing for them, and therefore for us. It's powerful to think that you directly, change people's lives. I did want to thank my 3 children, and especially my husband Jeff, who, they all put up with my, leaving on the trips each time, the 8 times that I've gone away, and certainly my husband puts up with me, my many hours at the lockup, and my bags of supplies in the garage and in my car, and supplies all over my living room floor as I'm packing things. He allows me to pursue my passion and what I feel is my life's work, to go on these trips and do what I enjoy doing. And I want to thank Gallo, certainly, because he epitomizes Blanca's House, and as much as the volunteers and everybody else is great, he really holds down the ship. As much as I appreciate this honor and I enjoy being recognized for my work, I I'm humbled by it. You know, it's not something that I do for the honor of the recognition, but thank you.
The next person that we honor is Dr. Richard Scriven. Dr. Richard Scriven is a friend, is an excellent physician. It is so wonderful to meet someone that is so down to earth and really, really has a gift for teaching, whether it's the medical students, the residents, or the junior volunteers. He is just awesome, and it is such a pleasure to talk to him. Whenever I have a question, whenever I have a concern, he's always there, and is just someone that you want to speak to, you want to go out to dinner, you want to spend time with him. We are honored to have him as one of our board members. You really deserve this honor, sir, because you really are an exceptional individual. Thank you so much, Dr. Scriven.
So my name is Rich Scriven. I'm a pediatric surgeon at Stony Brook. I've been involved in BLANCA'S House now for about 5 years. Although I'm a pediatric surgeon here on Long Island, I'm also a board certified adult surgeon. So most of the cases I do down in Ecuador, which is the only countries I've been to, are mostly laparoscopic removal of the gallbladder, and I fix a lot of hernias. Everybody who goes says it's so amazing the rewards that you get, and it is absolutely true. I'll go and I'll come and say, oh wow, you're such a great person for doing that, but and really only the people who've really done it know the rewards are like 10 to 100-fold in return of what you get from caring for these people who have very little resources. You know, if I don't fix a kid's hernia up here on Long Island, there's a pretty good chance it's going to get fixed by somebody else. If we come and go and they don't get their medical care, it's unfortunate, but they're probably not going to be treated. And so it's that realization and what we can do in a few days in Ecuador and really doing the things that I think most of us in healthcare really went into healthcare for. I just got back from a mission just a couple of days ago, and usually 80% of the people are different. You know, there's obviously the GALAs who's there on every mission, the Kerrys who's usually there in a core group of people, but most of the other people are new people. So, but I think by doing this, you're selecting out a very special group of people who literally bend over backwards, 12 hours into it, 14 hours into it, nobody's eating lunch, everybody's dehydrated, there's 2 more patients. You know, the realization is that, look, this is our last night we're operating, we just got to do it because, this person has nobody to go to tomorrow. What really is great is the people, down from like I brought my 9th grader this year, so he was one of the younger people, up to people there are a few people older than me. It's just, everybody's attitude is just like beyond the can-do attitude. So tonight I'm very honored and humbled that I'm being recognized among this amazing group of people, which of course GALA is everything. In the last mission we just got on, I think we were there for 5 days. I must have said, get me GALA at least 1,000 times, and I'm sure other people are all repeating that. So he is just without GALA there'd be no BLANCA'S House. But my fellow honorees, I've been on missions with many of them, and my fellow board members and all the people that, the scrub techs who, we pay our own way, and it's pretty pricey to get down there. So, that could be like a vacation for them. Instead of going on vacation, they're going to Ecuador. So I really am very, humbled to be recognized among this great group of people.
Thank you for all of you for giving up part of your time to come and spend some time with these people that really do thankless jobs, that do things just out of the heart. They don't do this for recognition, they don't do this for money, they don't do this for any other reason than for the love of their trade and the love of humankind. The people that put this together, our administrators, Lisa, Valerie, and Robin, are just people that love to do what they do, and it shows. All of our other coordinators who came and helped, Lori, Kerry, and of course we can't forget our DJ Greg and Corinna for taping this and for doing all of these editing. You're always there for us, and we thank you for it. So the staff of the Willow Creek golf course, they have been friends of ours and have been helping us on our golf outing, and we want to thank them for that. And Louis Pagano and Karen Pagano, who are always there at our parties. You know, we love them, they support us. Whether selling tickets or doing something, they're always there for us. Again, thank you for coming, thank you for supporting us, thank you for believing in us. Many people ask me this question. They say, how do you still do this? And I have to think about that, and the answer to that is, how can I not? How can I not help someone? So, thank you for coming.